I'm making this video just to give a little context around the video that's going to be played right after this. We are in the thick of Merry rehearsals. The show is on Sunday. The girls have been in rehearsals since end of September. So emotions are high, expectations are high, all of the things, everything's on the line. And I'm the kind of director that will give the girls space and opportunities to take their notes, apply the notes, get better, right? What frustrates me is when I'm given the same notes. And one thing about me is I'm a technique girl. So technique is non-negotiable, okay? Feet must be pointed. They still don't, but whatever. And you have to spot in turns. Spotting is the technique that allows you to whip your head around so that you don't get dizzy as you're doing pirouettes. And, dancing with joy, because what's the point otherwise? Like, what are we doing here? So we get to this one rehearsal, and I have been on this one dancer about the same thing. And what I have to recognize is that these kids don't always have the tools to process their emotions or channel their emotions in a way that's constructive. And it's not like I'm saying suppress your emotions, because that's not realistic and it's unhealthy. But I exhaust every tool and resource and method that I can think of. I pull from my own therapy, from my life coaching skills, my confidence coaching, all of the skills. I'm just giving them, just Dr. Philling these kids all the time. And that's fine. I signed up for this work and I really enjoy it. And so I give them full permission to channel their emotions, all right? Because I don't want them to just suppress them and then they explode and do God knows what. But a lot of times I just notice that they shut down. There's tears. I see no emotion ever. And then all of a sudden there's tears. I'm like, where are these tears coming from? Just because I'm speaking to you in a stern way? I pride myself on giving them opportunities, but when they shut down, it's hard. It's like, I feel like I'm fighting this battle by myself. Like, I'm not going to give up on them. But a lot of times their lives, it's just a different generation. And I notice that some of them don't practice being amazing. They don't practice it. They think that it's just something they can tap into once they hit the stage. I'm like, said no one over here. And it's not a good work ethic. So I tell them, practice being amazing all the times, and give them these life skills so that when different scenarios come up in their lives, which they will, they have a frame of reference. So, a lot of things came up in this video, limited beliefs, fear, shrinking down. I don't know why, being young is the time to just let it all out. But like I said, these kids are different. And this moment was my TED Talk in the making. Ha! But yes, that is Black Jesus back there, and the tree is gorgeous. Get your tickets for Mary. You'll see how this all unfolds on stage, because the girl was about to get cut. And I didn't want to do it, but I also have a level of professionalism and an aesthetic that I want to see when my name is attached to a show. So, but she pulled it together, and it makes me nervous that these girls, what kind of relationships are they going to get into? Because when I was being nice and sweet and the cheerleader glazed over, I was very When I start cussing and not really cussing at them, but when I start fussing and raising my eyebrow and grabbing air and doing all the things, that's when they pull it together. I'm like, y'all, this is dysfunctional. So she got it together and will deliver the performance that I knew she was capable of. But I'm like, why do we have to go through all of this? Anyway, get your tickets. Because like I said, for all of you, you wouldn't be in this room if I didn't believe in you, right? Channel it. That's fine. Tears are fine, honey. When I see somebody crying on stage, I make a donation. I'm like, oh my God, they are really getting it. So that's fine. Channel all of that, because what I don't want you to miss is this opportunity. This could be the last time that you get yelled at for not spotting. It could be today. Today, right? Today. Not this is the time that, you know, my Three Queens career ended because of a spot. You're right. No. Right? This isn't the moment where, you know, I got fussed at and then I went out and got even longer braids. I get it. It happened to me too. Right? But you have to make a decision of who's going to win. Who's going to win? You're going to win. You're going to win. Because the other thing is too, I've got to feel like I'm fighting with you, not just for you, right? There's moments, y'all text me any other time, you're gonna be like, Miss Erin, help me. You have to ask for help. And that's another skill that you're gonna need at every juncture in your life. I used to have a really hard time asking for help. I thought to be an entrepreneur, you have to just do everything yourself. Do everything and, you know, just don't sleep at night and all this other stuff. Who told me that? Nobody. I made that up in my head. So whatever story that you're making up in your head as to whatever is blocking you from whipping that neck around, you have full permission to talk back at that thing and be like, not today, because this is my time. I watched the thing. And you said on there, this is my 3rd year. I can't, you know, I got to step my game up. So that's what you said. I didn't say it. All right. This is the moment. Okay. So just take a deep breath in, channel that in. I used to love when my directors fuss at me. I'd be like, I'm about to dance all over her. So whatever you have to do right now, do it. Okay. I'm rooting for you. Everybody in this room is too. Okay. Well, okay. Do we need a minute? We need a minute. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's